So let's start adding products. So to add a product, again, we go to the Store Products catalog. Products, which leads us to this page. We currently have no products. Add your first product. Once we start adding products, we will see them here. We have two ways to add a product, either through the New Product link or through the New Product button in the top right corner. And we will click on the new product. We will actually see a submenu containing two items. The first is called physical product and the second digital file. This means we first need to choose what type of product we are going to add. A physical product like a shirt, shoes, skateboard, or it's actually a digital file like an ebook or some PDF image, digital album, anything that is essentially a digital product on the computer and not physical. So we are obviously selling physical products right now, so we will choose physical product. This will actually take us to this screen for adding a product. Because this screen is a bit long, it has a lot of parameters to consider. So the tutorial, the guide on adding a product will be split into several lessons. Let's start with the product name. Okay, let's say I want to name this product. Just as an example, humbucker. Okay. So, of course, it's not from this world, and the name sounds strange to you. A humbucker is actually a pickup for an electric guitar. Of course, everyone is welcome to add products that are close to them. Once we've defined the name here, it will automatically update this field of the name in basic info, product info. Okay? And that's regarding the name. In the next step, we can actually add images and videos. Of course, it is recommended, and I highly recommend adding as many images as possible. If there's a video, that's excellent. Okay? If we are dealing with guitars, then I would indeed upload a video of someone playing that guitar so that buyers can hear the sound. And if it's jewelry, then I would upload some 3D video or show women or men wearing the jewelry. Let's start with images. As soon as we click on Add the images, the window we've seen in previous lessons will open again. Let's save a folder of logos. And here again, to keep things organized, I want to create folders. And I will create a folder for each category we've created. That is, we created a category called pickups. So I will also create such a folder. We'll create another folder for bridges that we created, plus music plus, and another folder for machine head, which we also created. Now, I will upload the images I prepared in advance into the folders. So let's start with the bridge, for example. Here I actually have the option to drag folders or directly upload. Okay? So of course you can click on the Upload from Computer button. I will go to the categories and the images I prepared, to the bridge and all the products. Okay? So I can actually select the images and upload. Okay? So let's create a folder. Let's copy the name of this folder. Okay. Let's go back to Wix for a moment. And within the bridge, we'll create a new folder. Okay, with the name of the product. Now when I enter here, I can again go to upload. Upload from computer. Bridge, category, and select all the images that are there. Now, of course, it will upload the images to the relevant folder. Okay. Another thing, another product. Once it's finished here, we'll go back to the bridge. Let's try the second method with drop. Hit bridge app. I've already uploaded this. Now I want the second folder, this one. Okay. Let's see what actually happened. It actually added the folder to the main screen. Here it happened. No Divine, we can drag it to the bridge and then it will move there. Now we already have two products. Let's try to upload more. Okay. So you can also simply drag the folder to the window where you want to upload the files. And of course, the simplest way is just to grab everything and drag it all okay. Let's upload some different products. Pickup. Let's go back to the folder on the computer. Okay, here I have all kinds of complementary accessories. Wiring and electrical connections. And pickup. Okay, so I know that this and this and this are pickups. Okay, I know of course that this is also pickups. And this too. If I can drag them all to the pickups folder. Okay. So basically, now I have in the sites media folder different folders, okay, of the machine. Of course, the Wix is still in the process of uploading. That's fine. The main thing is not to close this window with the X. It's doing its job here in the background. We said we want to add a pickup. We said the pickup. Regarding the display, obviously, if the names are long and it's not convenient for you to see. All right, you can change the display from squares to a list, and it might be more convenient for you to see. Let's search for a product now that is essentially the pickup. And here I see the product. Okay, So I can actually select all the product images and click on Add to Page. Now, when I look at the images, it actually shows me that I uploaded 3 images. And essentially, the big picture, as you can see, is marked as the main image. This is actually the main picture. Okay? This is the image that users will see on the site as the first picture. When they enter the product, they will, of course, be able to see the other images. But this is essentially the preview. This is the main image of the product. If you didn't like it as the main image, you can always drag another picture. Just stand with the mouse and drag it to the main image. What Wix will do, essentially, is switch between the images, making the one that was main secondary and the one you dragged here will become the main image. Okay? That's regarding images. So what do we have in the product info? As we said, we have the name. We have the product description, and here too. Wix has AI text that you can click and ask it to create some text for us based on the image name. Let's try it. We'll click here on Create Text. Okay? And it actually generates text for us that talks about the same item. Let's take the text. It inserted it into the desired place for us. Okay, now we have a title and we have the text. Opposite the title, we have another field called ribbon. Basically, in the ribbon, we can mark the product as a new arrival, as a new product, or a product that is on sale. Okay? Let's see if I start typing. Sale. Okay? Or manage my ribbon. Currently, I have nothing, but I can add. Let's create a ribbon called on sale. Okay, once we click here, it will be saved and we can use it whenever we want. Okay, currently we are not on sale, so I will remove it. Before we move on, a very important detail on the right, we have the categories, and here we actually choose the category to which the product is assigned. That is, I added the pickup. Obviously, it is assigned to the pickups category, so I will mark pickups. This way, the product will be assigned to pickups, and only when users enter the pickups category will they see the product. Of course, if you have a product that is relevant to several categories, you can mark additional categories, and then it will appear, for example, in both bridge and pickup. Okay? And if you want this product to appear under all products, okay, then it's already there. From the moment you enter the site, in the category called all products, the user actually sees all your products without a category. Okay, so we'll stick with pickup. Okay, and let's save the product. It really requires us to provide some price. We will talk a lot about this section. So for now, let's just write any amount and save. And in the next lesson, we will learn everything about pricing. Let's close the window. And go to the site and preview. Shop at your favorite local shopping center or mall. Here we can see the hamburger we added. Okay, you can see that when we hover over the product, it actually switches to the second image. We see some basic details. Of course, we will edit this later. We have a quick view that opens a preview of the product. You can browse, add to cart, read the description on the page itself, okay? And so on. So let's continue to update the prices.